Good afternoon, friends. In the previous lecture, we already see the free radicals definition, its stability. Okay, in this chapter, when you consider the stability of free radical, the tertiary free radical is more stable than that of secondary than that of primary one. Okay, it is again similar to the our carbocation, stability of carbocation. Okay. Free radicals may be defined as the species that contain one or more unpaired electrons. They are generally less stable and react in fraction of second with another species. Okay, when you see the formation of free radical, there are again two methods in the for formation of free radical. First one is the thermal generation and second one is the photochemical. When you consider the thermal generation, again there are two types of compounds dissociates to give the free radical. First one is a compound that have the intrinsically weak bond such as dialkyl peroxide. And second one is the compound that on fragmentation from strongly bonded products such as AIBN. AIBN means diazoisobutyronitrile. Second reaction is the photochemical generation. Light can bring the fragmentation of a compound if the wavelength of light is corresponds both to an energy greater than that of bond to be cleaved and electronic excitation of the molecule concerned. This procedure is suitable for the formation of alkoxy radicals. Suitable for the formation of alkoxy radicals from alkyl nitrile or hypochlorites. When you consider this reaction RO in presence of light, at that time the bond between RO and nitrogen it get break and there is a formation of two radicals. Okay, the example again, next example, RO single bond Cl in presence of light. At that time what happen, the bond between oxygen and chlorine it get break, there is a formation of two single radicals. Okay, the next reaction is a redox generation. Covalent bonds may be broken by electron transfer process either by accepting an electron from donor or donating an electron to the acceptor. Then see the examples of thermal reaction. Thermal reaction occurs in presence of heat. Okay, this is the single bond which is present in between two oxygen. When you see the first example, at that time the bond between oxygen is break and there is a generation of oxygen single radical. In the second example, the nitrogen double bond nitrogen is there. This is the structure of AIBN. Okay, when this reaction is occur in presence of heat, at that time the bond between nitrogen and carbon it get break and again there is a generation of radical. Okay, next example, photochemical generation. When you consider the photochemical reaction, at that time always remember this reaction is occur in presence of light. Photo means what? Light. RO single bond nitrogen double bond oxygen in presence of light. Again what happen? The bond between oxygen and nitrogen it get break. Again there is a generation of RO single radical plus NO radical. Same example. Then see the redox reaction. First we see what is meant by redox reaction. The covalent bonds may be broken by electron transfer process either by accepting an electron from donor or donating an electron to an acceptor. Okay, this is called as a redox reaction or redox generation. That means in simple way, in redox reaction what happen? The electron it get transferred. Okay, this is the example of redox generation. Sodium is there, free radical is there, plus this structure again radical is transfer, again there is a generation of oxygen minus charge, again dimerization takes place. Dimerization means what? The single radical of one atom and the other atom it get merged, there is a formation of bond. In the second group, the acceptor is generally transition metal ion in a high valence state. Okay, this is again next example. In that example again what happened? The bond between in the first structure, see the first reactant oxygen and hydrogen, here bond is there, that bond get break, again there is a generation of oxygen radical. Again equivalent structure what happened? That means here resonance like structure is formed, again there is a shifting of Free radical, again there is a generation of new radical. Again what happened? Dimerization takes place. At the last, oxygen removed and there is a formation of product. Okay, then see the reaction of free radicals. There are different reactions of free radical. First one is the abstraction reaction. Free radicals proceed reaction with saturated organic molecule by abstracting an atom from carbon. Okay, there are allylic and benzylic carbon single bond hydrogen bonds are weaker than those of saturated system and exhibit greater reactivity and selectivity with free radicals. Okay, this is the example, very much important example. Here reactant is there in presence of HBr. When you consider the HBr, again there is a bond is there in between hydrogen and Br. When this bond get break, there is again generation of Br radical. When this Br radical is formed, at that time this radical is reacts. Here what happen? When this radical is there, Br radical reacts. First carbon and second carbon is there. When you see the second product, this product is not formed. Only one product is formed. Why it is? Why only one product is formed? First one product is formed because again here stability of free radical is considered. Again tertiary free radical is stable than that of secondary, than that of primary one. Okay, in the second product here this free radical is less stable, but in the first product free radical is more stable. That's why this product is formed in first one. Then second addition reaction. Addition means what? Some atom or some free radical, some atom is added to the other one. Free radicals undergo addition to carbon-carbon double bonds. The reaction is generally selective. For example, addition to CH2 double bond CHX takes place exclusively at the methyl group, irrespective of the nature of X. Okay, this is the alkyl radical in presence of this reagent. When this reagent is used, again what happened? The bond between double bond get break. After that there is a generation of two radicals, and this one radical and alkyl radical merge together. Again there is a generation of radical. This is first. When you see again second product, but second product is not formed. Again same reaction or same thing is there. Tertiary free radical is more stable than that of secondary one, than that of primary one. That's why the first product is formed. Then next is the combination reaction. What happen in combination when you consider A plus B? This is again combination reaction, or it is again next one is a disproportionation. Okay, two free radicals can combine. When always remember, when two free radicals are combined together, at that time that process is called as a dimerization. Okay, when two free radicals can combine by dimerization or disproportionation. See the example. When you consider two Br radical, okay, the radical of one Br and the radical of other Br, again there is a formation of a single bond between the Br and Br. Again there is a formation of Br2 molecule. When you consider the two methyl radical, again there is a formation of ethane. Always remember, single bond is formed by two radicals. That's why when two radicals are merged together, there is a formation of always bond. Methane plus Br radical, methane radical plus Br radical, again there is a formation of methyl bromide. Okay, then when you consider two ethyl radical, again there is a formation of ethyl CH2 double bond CH2. Okay, these all are the examples of combination reaction. Then next one is a rearrangement. Okay, rearrangement means what? What is the definition of rearrangement? One bond get merged, one bond get break, and again there is a formation of other one. Free radicals are known to rearrange in certain circumstances. For example, the addition of free radical leads to rearrangement due to relief of strain in cyclic system. Okay, see the example. This is the starting compound. When you use the CCl3 radical, at that time what happened? The double bond is there in a reactant. That double bond, from that double bond, one bond get break. There is a generation of radical. When the two radicals are formed, at that time CCl3 radical attach. Again there is a formation of radical. Okay, then radical shifting is occur. At the last product is formed. Okay. This is very much important rearrangement. as your point of examination. Okay, the next one is the characteristics of free radical reaction. Okay, when you consider the free radical reaction, this reaction is proceed in 3 steps: initiation, propagation, termination. That means the process of free radical reaction, firstly it initiate, then propagation is occur, at the last time termination. Okay, free radical reaction may be broadly classified into 2 groups. In the first, the product formation occurs from the combination of 2 radicals. In the second class, the product formation results from the reaction of radical with molecule by chain process. After that, we see the first step, initiation. Okay, always remember, free radical reactions occurs in 3 steps: initiation, propagation and termination. Okay, initiation. In initiation, what happens? You consider the Cl2 molecule. When you consider the light, that means this reaction goes to photochemically. Cl2 in presence of light, again there is a generation of 2 radicals of Cl. Okay, then second step is the propagation. When you consider propagation, at that time the radical form in initiation, which radical is formed here? Cl radical plus methane. At that time what happen? Hydrogen and CH3 is there. At that time HCl is formed, again there is a generation of methyl radical. Okay, again that methyl radical is used in the next step, methyl radical plus again you use the Cl2. Again what happen? One Cl is and one Cl radical and CH3 radical dimerize, there is a formation of CH3Cl. Again there is a generation of other Cl radical. At the last, which is the last step, termination. Termination means what? What happen in termination step? Again 2 Cl radicals are there. That 2 Cl radicals are combined or dimerized. Again there is generation of Cl2. Other example, again you use the 2 methyl radical. When you use the 2 methyl radical, again there is a formation of bond. It dimerizes and there is generation of ethane. Again, when you consider CH3 radical plus Cl radical, both radicals are merged or dimerized, there is a generation of methyl chloride. This is all about the reactions of free radical. This is very much important. When you always remember, when you consider the reactions of free radical, initiation, propagation and the last step is the termination. Okay. Then next, substitution in saturated carbon atoms. Okay, radical catalyzed chlorination and bromination can be performed both in gas and liquid phase. The energetic comparison of chlorination, bromination and iodination of methane, it follows Cl radical plus methane. What happened here? Again there is a generation of HCl plus methyl radical. Again use the methyl radical plus Cl2. Again there is a generation of methyl chloride plus Cl radical. Again you use the Br radical plus methane. Again there is a generation of that Br single radical and the hydrogen radical which is coming from methane. Again there is generation of single HBr plus methyl radical. In the next step what happened? Again methyl radical plus Br2. At that time methyl bromide plus Br radical. Iodine radical plus methane. When you consider iodine radical plus methane, at that time what happened? Again the iodine radical and the hydrogen from methane, the bond get break. Again there is a generation of hydrogen radical. It dimerize. There is a generation of Hi plus again methyl radical. These are the energies: delta H -2 -101 plus 62 -92 122. Okay, this is the applications of free radicals. Applications of free radicals in which radical catalyzed chlorination and bromination of alkanes takes place readily both in gas and liquid phase. Both the thermal and photochemical generation of halogen atoms are used. When you think about the free radical, at that time the free radical reactions are occur in thermal and photochemical way. When you consider the thermal one, at that time heat is used. When you consider the photochemical, at that time light is used. Initiator is the alkyl radical. When SOCl2 plus alkyl radical, again there is generation of RCl. This is the whole propagation steps. Okay. The next example is the, okay, here bonds are remaining in benzene ring. This is the benzene ring plus SO2 Cl2. When you use the peroxide, peroxide means what? H2O2. Okay, at that time what happened? The Cl radical is formed. When you use the H2O2, at that time Cl radical is generate, and the hydrogen radical from the benzene, and there is a generation of, again here, chlorobenzene. Here bonds are remaining. So this is mistake one. The next example is in presence of Br2. Again there is a formation of Br radical. That Br radical is formed, and after that the bond between carbon and hydrogen it get break. The bond between carbon and hydrogen it get break, and there is generation of hydrogen radical. And here radical is there, that Br radical goes to this one, again there is generation of this one. Treatment of aqueous solution of silver oxide with carboxylic acid gives silver salt of carboxylic acid, which reacts with Br2 to give bromo compound with elimination of CO2. This is the example of free radical. Here COOH is there in reactant. In the last reaction, see the last reaction in presence of silver oxide. Again what happened? In presence of silver oxide, Br radical is formed. After that Br radical goes to this carbon, again Br is attached. Okay. Then Hunt-Sticker reaction, treatment of aqueous solution of silver oxide with carboxylic acid gives the silver salt of carboxylic acid, which reacts with Br2 to give a bromo compound with elimination of CO2. This is important reaction in free radical. Okay, when you consider the Hunt-Sticker reaction, at that time the treatment of aqueous solution of silver oxide. Silver oxide means what? Ag2O. This is the reagent in presence of Br2 which reacts with carboxylic acid. Okay. Then there is a elimination of, here CO2 takes place, and bromo compound is formed. Okay. This is the very much simple reaction, Hunt-Sticker reaction. Carboxylic acid is there, and the reagent silver oxide in presence of Br2, there is a generation of bromo compound. Okay, then see the mechanism how that bromo compound is generated. The reaction involves the formation of acyl hypobromite and its homolytic cleavage to give the acyloxy radical, which loses CO2, and the resulting radicals reacts with bromine radical or abstracts the bromine from second molecule of the hypobromite. Okay, this is simple reaction. See that general reaction, carboxylic acid in presence of silver oxide and Br2, there is a generation of bromo compound. Again here question is arise, write down the short note on Hunt-Sticker reaction, or reaction mechanism is also occur. Okay. Then see the mechanism of Hunt-Sticker reaction, how that reaction is, wait for 2 minutes. Okay, see mechanism of Hunt-Sticker reaction, Ag2O plus H2O. Okay, silver oxide plus H2O, there is generation of AgOH. Okay, this is carboxylic acid. In the first step what happened? The bond between oxygen and hydrogen it get break, and the OH is abstracts that hydrogen. There is a generation of here double bond is formed. After that in presence of Br2 what happened? Again that bond get break in Br. There is generation of Br radical. After that there is a formation of OBr. Again that bond get break. Again Br radical is removed. And see one by step one by one, and there is a generation of bromo compound. Okay. Then reactions. Here spelling mistake is there. Reactions. These are the examples of free radicals. NBS means N-bromosuccinamide. Okay. In presence of N-bromosuccinamide, there is a generation of this product. How that reaction is going? Again COOH is there, bond get break, there is generation of NBS. The bromo radical is formed from NBS. You see the reactions. NBS, this is very much important reagent of free radicals. From NBS there is a generation of Br radical, and this Br radical is reacts on that reactant, there is a generation of bromo compound. Second, same NBS is there, that means Br radical is generated, that Br radical reacts with that one, there is a generation of this product. Again in the next example, HGO in presence of Br2, what happened here? Again COOH is there, bond between carbon break, there is a generation of bromo compound. Thank you.